How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. So with all the new meta changes, specifically heavy grenade launchers, I thought let's go through what grenade launchers you'll want for PvE next season. So just to recap, heavy grenade launchers are getting a damage increase versus champions, mini bosses, bosses and vehicles by 20% and miners by 40%, plus improved projectile collision and increased blast radius by 1 meter. Now, I tested these in legendary lost sectors against champions as it was the most easiest and accessible way to do it because solo players matter as well and not everyone is in a team, in a raid or in GMs. So first up is the Love and Death. Big shout out to my mate Squish because I actually don't have this yet and he let me use his account for this gameplay. This is the Shadowkeep grenade launcher. Now this rapid fire frame is a solid weapon that can roll with 2 trait slots, and in the first slot you can roll with auto loading holster, field prep, surplus and clown cartridge, and in the final trait slot you've got demolitionist, full court and chain reaction. So you could go for things like field prep and full court, clown cartridge and full court, clown cartridge and chain reaction, rangefinder full court, demolitionist, auto loading holster. Now as you can see in the gameplay, it already does some really good damage to champs, and now add that damage you're seeing on screen there with the 20% that's coming next season, and this GL will be tasty. You can obtain this by getting the Essence of Insanity over at the lectern on the moon, and you can actually farm it as much as you want. And if you're like me and don't have the essence available, you can get this as a random drop anywhere from the moon. Next up is everyone's favourite, the Anarchy. Absolutely my favourite because of its intrinsic perk, arc traps. Grenades stick to surfaces and chain arc bolts to other mines. Now, if you hit 2 to the body and 1 to the floor, or the other way around, it will continuously stun champs, as you can see in the gameplay right now, dealing some great damage over time. This is a great choice for all endgame content, and it'll be a good solo companion as well when you're doing things like legendary or master lost sectors, solo GM runs, whatever tickles your fancy. If you don't have it, it can be obtained over at the Monument of Lost Light for a hefty 240 spoils. So use either the Destiny 2 Discord LFG, which is fantastic, or the Destiny 2 app, which is another really easy way to find like-minded people and get a group to farm spoils. If you are strictly a solo player, I am sorry, but if you don't have enough spoils, you just can't obtain this any other way at the minute. Next up, the Typhon GL5, which is another great legendary GL which can roll with Chill Clip, which from next season will be a really good perk against overload champions. Now this adaptive frame GL can roll with perks such as Impulse Amplifier, Demolitionist and Unrelenting, and in the last trait slot, Adrenaline Junkie, Chill Clip, Explosive Light and Frenzy. For me personally, I'm probably going to go Impulse and Chill Clip, but you could do things like Demolitionist, Explosive Light, Impulse Amplifier and Chill Clip, Impulse and Explosive Light, Impulse and Adrenaline Junkie, and it does actually come with spike grenades, so definitely put that one on. Just a side note with Explosive Light, this will give you 100 blast radius and a damage increase of roughly 50% per stack, so do not sleep on Explosive Light, another really good perk. And you can obtain this grenade launcher by opening up legendary engrams and faction rank up packages. It's not shy, so you shouldn't have any issues getting one, so just go to the gunsmith and you'll be golden. The Wendigo. Yes, the beloved seasonal ritual weapon is back. Now, I don't have the updated one, but it's definitely one worth getting. So this arc adaptive frame has perks such as Explosive Light, Chain Reaction, Auto Loading Holster, Impulse Amplifier and Spike Nades, and it's absolutely worth obtaining and comes with an adept version. Now the gameplay in the back is the old one. I was just roaming around Europa with a 1350 capped old style Wendigo. It was still pretty decent. I did try taking it into the Lost Sector, but that did not end well at all, so I just deleted that footage. You can get this from the weekly Nightfall, which so happens to be in rotation from next Tuesday, so you have 1 week to farm a god roll. So get onto the LFG sites or the app, get a good group together. I will be running some next week actually, so if you leave a comment down below and I will run some with you and we can get a decent rolled Wendigo ready for when Lightfall drops. The Crowd Pleaser. Now this is a void adaptive frame GL which will be useful next season with Volatile doing extra work on champions. So with perks such as Demolitionist, Chain Reaction, Clown Cartridge, Ambitious Assassin and Spike Nades and High Explosive Ordnance, this will come in handy in Lost Sectors and Nightfalls. Personally, I'm going to go with things like Ambitious Assassin and Chain Reaction, Demolitionist, Clown Cartridge, Chain Reaction, Clown Cartridge, but don't forget you've got spike grenades and high explosive ordnance. I personally like to go spike nades because when you get that increased damage on direct hits, it does help. That will help take champions down a little bit easier as well. So there's a great mixture of perks to choose from here. And how you obtain this, you have to go and play Gambit and earn rank up packages from the Drifter. So you can get it from a random drop at the end of a Gambit match, or every time you level up, just go to Drifter, put in an engram, and hopefully you will get it. It's definitely worth one going for in the last week though, so if you do get a chance, to try and get it next week. And finally, a weapon I think is slept on just a little, and that is the Prospector, an Arc exotic with a great intrinsic perk, Excavation. So once you shoot, hold to fire grenades, then release to detonate all live grenades simultaneously. Grenades stick to surfaces and set targets on fire. Defeating targets creates arc explosions. Now you can really get off some good damage with this weapon, and it is great against champions as well. With it being arc, you can build quite nicely in with Arc 3.0, and the Catalyst gives you increased ammo reserves. How you get this is exotic engram drops and from Xur, and you can also get an extra engram from Xur with an exotic Cypher, so keep an eye out on him next weekend. If you have no luck there, just pray that you get an engram drop, and you've got the Prospector in it. And that, guys, is the end of the video. If this has helped you in any way, please tap the like button, as it helps the channel out massively. And if I tickled your fancy, maybe subscribe. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you on the next video.